In Blight of the Immortals, a plague of undead creatures threatens to consume the land. Hordes of zombies stagger from village to village, and everyone they kill becomes a restless soul, infected with the blight, waiting to rise up as zombies themselves. Your job is to gather together a small group of heroes and send them out to rally the surrounding cities, forts and villages. You must convince them to join forces in a coordinated assault against the undead. You'll raise mighty armies and wield powerful magics, but will it be enough to hold back the horde? Blight of the Immortals is a race against time, because the zombies grow stronger with every village and city they consume. Blight is a cooperative multiplayer game. You and your friends work together to defeat the zombies and save as many people as you can. Blight is a slow, real-time game, so you and your friends don't need to be online at the same time to play. Instead, the game progresses very slowly over a couple of weeks. You can log in and give orders to your heroes and armies whenever you have the time. Blight also has an innovative single-player turn-based mode where you can jump ahead in time and play a whole game in just a few hours. Single player is a great way to learn the game, but the real fun is in multiplayer, where you have to coordinate closely with the other players against almost impossible odds. Before you start a game, you get a chance to assemble a small group of heroes from your collection. Some heroes have powerful magic abilities, like the Enchantress, who can make all nearby zombies flee. Others boost the strength of armies they're fighting with, like the Tactician that gives all elves +2 strength. You can train new armies faster, dig for gold, or even lay souls to rest without having to physically burn the bodies. There's a huge range of powers, and your job is to work out how to best use them. You start the game with only a handful of heroes in your collection, but for every successful multiplayer mission you'll be rewarded with a hero coin. You can then use those coins to buy new heroes. The Reaper's tally shows how many walking dead wander the land, how many restless souls lay on the battlefield waiting to rise up as zombies themselves, and how many living souls remain throughout the entire kingdom. The game ends when you've killed every walking dead and laid to rest every restless soul. The number of living souls left in the map is your final score. There are 3 types of resource in the game: gold, mana and valor. You draw gold from each of the settlements you command, and you spend it deploying heroes from your deck or training new armies at settlements. Mana is your magic resource, and it can be collected at mana pools. You'll spend mana casting spells or activating the special abilities of your heroes. Valor is a measure of your bravery and courage, and it can only be won by fighting zombies. You'll need valor to bring new settlements into your empire, and you can exchange valor for gold and mana if you need to. Scattered across the map you'll see cities, forts and villages. When a horde of zombies shambles into one of these settlements unopposed, all the people that live there are killed and become restless souls lying on the battlefield waiting to rise up as a zombie themselves. If you look at a settlement, you can see how many people live there, how much gold they produce, and how often they produce it. You can also train its people to become soldiers and help in the war. Some settlements provide a fortification combat bonus, and it can pay to let the zombies come to you and face them from behind the walls of your castle. To bring a settlement into your empire so that it can train its people and receive its gold income, you must move a hero to the settlement and pay its valor cost. The settlement then becomes yours to command. Heroes and units are arranged in stacks on the map, and when you click on a stack, you are shown a menu that lets you select individual units. When you open the detail page for each unit, you can see how many people are in the unit, how strong it is in combat, how fast it moves, and whether or not it has any special abilities. If the unit is yours to command, you give it a move order, or you can activate its special ability. Now, to make life a little easier, you can group your heroes and units into an army under a single leader. Then, when you give the leader a move order, all the heroes and units under its command will move with them. Many special powers affect all the units in an army, so it pays to group your units. When giving a unit move orders, you can see how long it will take for the unit to complete the move. The time varies based on whether or not the unit is marching along a road or the kind of terrain the unit is marching through. Some races just move faster than others. In multiplayer, the game is real time, and the time shown on the map is how long the unit will actually take to reach its destination. 4 hours of game time is 4 hours of real time. In single player, the game progresses when you jump ahead in time. The standard jump is 6 hours, but if you want to, you can pay Valor and make a smaller jump. The total combat strength of all units in a stack is shown in the map. When zombies and living armies move into contact with each other, a combat automatically takes place. The total strength of the two opposing forces is compared. The army with a larger number wins, and the loser is completely destroyed. There's no randomness or dice that affects the outcome of a battle. You must be larger than a zombie before you engage in battle, or you'll lose and your army will be completely destroyed. The winner suffers casualties based on how much larger it was, so the bigger you are, the less casualties you take. When zombies win a battle, your dead soldiers become restless souls in a battlefield graveyard, and unless they are laid to rest, in time they too will rise up to become zombies. Don't forget, the game is a race against time, and you might have to choose between expanding your empire, building new armies, or deploying heroes with special abilities. The object of the game is to save as many lives as you can by destroying the zombies as quickly and efficiently as possible, but it's up to you to decide how that should be done. Good luck in your quest, and good hunting.